Welcome, friends. My name's Melinda, and this is Power Core Session 5, Figure 4 Core. So today we'll be working our abdominal wall as well as our side body in a Figure 4 position with one leg crossed over the other. So in addition to the core work, you'll also get a little bit of hip opening motion as well as some glute work and some low ab work. So let's get started on your back. So come to lying on your back, pull your heels in towards your glutes, knees straight up to the ceiling, palms down by your sides, draw your navel in, flatten out your low back. Inhale, bridge pose, peel your hips up to the ceiling. Press the weight from your heels up towards the ceiling, so energy going up. Lift your chin away from your chest, lift your hip points a little bit higher. You're here for 4. Engage your glutes. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. And now we take that Figure 4 position. Cross your right ankle over your left quadricep. Inhale, bridge pose. In your Figure 4 position, lift your hips up to the ceiling. You have to press your right hip a little further to level out through the hips in the Figure 4. Snuggle your shoulders under, and then extend the right leg out at hip level, so just in line with your knee. We take 8 lower and lifts. So lift it high and lower. Lift and lower, almost like kicking yourself in the face or in that direction. You've got 4 more. 4. Keep the hips lifted. 3, 2, and 1. Keep the heel lifted. We've got 4 pulses, lower and pulse, like you're punching the ceiling with the bottom of your foot. 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. Bring the right foot in. Come to that bridge pose just for a moment. And then slowly lower down onto your back. Now we take our Figure 4 position again. Cross the right ankle over the left. Hands come behind your head. Take a big inhale in. Exhale, crunch it up. So everything's crunching to the center. Inhale, lower. Heel comes to a tap. Exhale, crunch into center. So keep the right knee pointing down towards the back of your space. Both feet are flexed. Everything's squeezing, crunching into the center. Option to straighten through the left leg. That'll help give you a little leverage, a little lift for the lower half of your body. We've got 4 more. 4. Keep your elbows out in your peripheral vision. 3. We take it to the side in 2. And 1. Lift it up. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist it to the left side of your space. Inhale, lower, just as you did before. This time as you exhale, crunch it across. So little oblique twist, option to keep the leg bent with the heel tap works just as well for the obliques. Again, I like the leg extended and twist. You're here for 4. Keep the heel to a hover. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Left heel meets the mat. Roll your right hip over. Plant the right foot onto the mat so you're still in this Figure 4, but your shoulders are glued to your space. Take an inhale. Exhale, crunch it up. Right fingers reach towards your left toes. And lower. Lift and lower. Really small movement in the side body, the side obliques. Little bitty crunch on the right side ribs. Option to keep the hands behind the head. Makes it a little harder. You don't have that momentum. You're here for 4. Pulse it out in 3, 2, and 1. Keep the chest lifted. Extend the hand. Pulse it for 4. Reach towards the bottom of your mat. 3, 2, and 1. Knees come back through center. And let's yogi bicycle it out, right and left. Been working a lot on the sides. This evens it out. Option to straighten through the legs, create the scissor motion. Whichever option you choose, keep the shoulders lifted, twist from the waist. You're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1 more each side. And then knees come in. Take a quick breather. And then we take the other side, starting from your bridge pose. So back to the beginning. Bring your heels towards your glutes, palms to your sides. Inhale, bridge pose. Peel your hips up to the ceiling. Snuggle your shoulders under. You can even press your palms and forearms into the earth to help keep you lifted. You're here for 4. Lower down in 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down the way you came in. Take your figure 4 on the left side. Left knee pointing down towards the bottom of your space. Flex through your left toes. Inhale, bridge pose in your figure 4. And breathe here. Lift the left hip bone up a little higher to level out through the hips. Press your chest towards the ceiling. Lift your chin away. Extend the leg out to hip level. You have those 8 heel kicks. So you got 8. 7, keep the hips lifted. Not easy. 6, 5, use the back of the triceps to help you. 4, 3, we pulse it out in 2, and 1. Keep the heel lifted, lower the hips slightly, and punch. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Left foot comes down. Hover in your bridge pose for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. Ooh, it's nice to be off those glutes. Give them a tap. Left leg crosses over this time into your figure 4. Heel floats off the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, open wide with the heel tap. Exhale, crunch. So everything's coming into this bowl shape with your belly, crunching into the midline. Option to float, rather extend the right leg. Again, that motion where it feels like you want to kick your big toe towards your head. I know we're a long way off from that, but I like this motion. Gives you a little more leverage to open up through the hips. We've got 4 more here. We've got 4. We twist it to the right in 3. Breathe with it. 2. And 1. Shoulders stay lifted. Take an inhale. Twist your body over to the left as you exhale. Rather right. Inhale, lower. I'm getting my sides mixed up. Crunch and lower. Remember, you can keep the leg bent with the heel tap. Just bring the armpit towards the left ankle or work from the elbow, wherever you are. Keep the collarbones lifted open. So the shoulders are lifted, squeezing from the side body. You're here for 4. Keep it going. 3. I'm mixing and matching. 2. And 1. Right foot comes down. Pivot the hips over to the right. The left foot plants. Shoulders are glued to your mat. We've got that tiny, tiny side oblique motion. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, crunch. Left hand reaches towards the right heel and lower. Exhale, crunch and lower. We're not here very long. 3, 4. Let's do 4 more. Option to keep the hands behind the head. 4. Squeeze the left side ribs. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. And then lower down, bring the legs into center. Let's yogi bicycle it out. Left and right, left and right. The shoulders stay lifted the whole time. Little twist from your belly button as you scissor your legs. Option for straight legs or a little bit of both. Maybe test yourself. We've got 4, 3, keep the toes flexed, 2, and 1. And you made it through that part. Draw the knees in, take a little massage. And then when you're ready, draw your hands underneath your knees, rock and roll the length of your mat. Take 2 or 3 of these, rock and rolls. That's your breather before we move on to our last movement. So we'll take a boat pose, hands underneath the legs. You can stay here with the toes on the mat, or what I recommend is lift your shins parallel to the floor. From here, draw a steeple grip, which just is your index fingers wrapped with a basket grip, and then pull your knees out towards your side ribs. So your hip rotators should be nice and open from the figure 4. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly release down. Palms come in towards your chest into this low boat. Heels and shoulders hover for 4. Take it high in 3, 2, and 1. Pointer fingers reach towards the toes. We have 9 more of those. Take an inhale. Exhale, draw it in as you lower. Inhale, lift. Lower and lift. Let's do 7 more. Keep it going. 6. Option to float the hands behind you. 5. 4. Draw the knees up to the side ribs. 3. Almost done. 2. And 1. Hold it up for 4. Maybe arms reach overhead. 3, 2, and 1. You're done. Cross your legs. Take a side body stretch up and over to the right, and then swoop it around in front. Bring it up, look under your armpit, and then roll it to the other side. Look under your arm. And then come up to an easy seat. You made it, friends. Thank you for joining me for Power Core Session 5, Figure 4 Core. I hope you join me again soon. Namaste, friends.